Yo, 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 new day, new day. Today has been a certified filler day. I've done nothing of substance. Mainly because I spent half the day just procrastinating because I was about to say landlord guy, but I don't even know if he is our landlord. A certified dad, came over and said, yo, what do you need fixing? Because we requested a professional dad to come look at our dishwasher and our stove that we broke, and by we, I mean my roommates. I had nothing to do with it, but, you know, in case it needed fixing, it didn't. If it didn't, our stove was actually in pretty fucking good condition from what we could hear, from what we were told. So, you know, a few cracks here and there, like a split down the fucking middle of it. Not a big issue, apparently. As long as it still works. And it does. It just, you know, sizzles a little extra when you overboil your pasta and it goes down the little cracks. But the certified dad said that it was alright. It was cool. It was good. Nothing to worry about. Did I just use the fucking spell and just lose all of my shit immediately because it didn't actually hit him? Damn, this sucks. Anyway, yeah, I've just procrastinated the entire day, and then after that I don't know, I said yes to yet another offer made by my job, because I have to fucking I don't know, I don't really know exactly how it works. Like, I'm not into the routine yet. But they just send us all, like, text at random points saying, yo, these guys need help, this day. Call us if you are willing to cover that shift. So in that way we are, you know, we decide our own working times, which is dangerous for a certified procrastinator like myself. Because even, like, I got an offer here that I think some of the guys I worked with on my, you know, one and only day here, at new job, they said, yeah, this place is pretty good. So, yeah, they apparently needed help tomorrow, but I was, you know, 5 minutes later than the text is apparently way too late to call in. But I got another offer, essentially just fucking bar hopping, bar crawling, but the professional way. So I am, you know, I get paid to bar crawl, essentially. You know, I think it was via play or something I was employed by. That particular night is a Saturday night, which is, you know, kind of sucks, but you know, I get to bar crawl as my job, so it pays off. I'm not supposed to drink while on the job here, but I'm gonna do so anyway. I'm bar crawling, bro. It's gonna be fine. Essentially, what I'm gonna be doing is just checking if, you know, certain bars who have a you know, forget the alliance. What's it called? They have a deal with Viaplay, right? And they are essentially just saying, yeah, you need to show this football match, and yeah, that's basically it. That's essentially all it is. So yeah, I don't know how many bars. I don't know how well. I guess I know how long it's gonna be. It's gonna be, you know, one football match is 1.5 hours, 90 minutes, and, you know, plus a little bit of overtime, plus, like, you know, breaks and fucking, you know, commercial breaks. I guess it's not made for commercial breaks, but, you know, the fucking halftime break. So I would say roughly 2 hours I have to fucking jump between different pubs and whatnot. So yeah, and then we're probably just gonna, you know, I'm gathering the boys for this so they can, you know, they can drink for my money because they are, you know, I'm getting paid to be there, so, you know, might as well. This is a really bad mentality to have, but, you know, it is what it is. I haven't really gotten any confirmation or anything. I talked with the woman on the phone, and she said, yeah, you know, we have a funny job offer. We don't get them very often, but, you know, here it is, handed to you on a silver platter. So not only is my first day at work incredibly easy, what is probably gonna be my second day at work is also gonna be incredibly fucking easy. You know, of course, unless I get something, I actually get something to do tomorrow or the day after that or the day after that. But, you know, who really fucking knows? I don't know. The fact that I'm procrastinating this much is just not a good fucking fit to this new fucking job I have, because again, I gotta call in and say, yeah, I want this. And, you know, first of all, calling somebody you don't really know is incredibly scary, because they are strangers, right? Of course, you know, I already am getting to know them on a fucking name-to-name basis, but it is what it is, and we yeah, that's essentially my shtick. I don't know, I didn't really get to do anything else today. I guess, I don't know, we watched an episode of Better Call Saul. I don't know, I'm not certified to talk about it. I'm not interested enough to talk about it. Fucking, I don't know. Season 1, episode 8, I think. Chuck and our boy Saul is finally actually working together on a case, and wowee, holy crap. Big moments happening, right? I don't know, I keep seeing clips and random shit from Better Call Saul, and then immediately when I feel in my bones a spoiler coming my way, I, you know, close that shit immediately. I used to just watch them all the way through because I thought it was from Breaking Bad. I didn't really know there was a sequel until I basically finished Breaking Bad, so I just thought, hey, you know, I've already seen this. Might as well watch it while I'm, I don't know, rotting away at on fucking YouTube Shorts. So yeah, and then I got some spoilers, which I'm not gonna spoil. They were non-major spoilers whatsoever. It's just like, you know, who are the characters who are in this show, which are a lot of the same characters that are introduced in, like, fucking, you know, I don't know. I know that there's gonna be some Gus backstory, like, way more. There's gonna be some Mike backstory, and of course the fucking Saul backstory, and that's essentially, like, all I know. But it's, you know, more than... It's more than there used to be, and all. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting at. Holy shit, I am yapping my ass off. I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess I did finish. What's it called? Not Far Cry 4. I finished Far Cry 4 last night, or yesterday, I guess. And did not talk about it, so I have a free yapping ticket ready to go. So yeah, the ending of Far Cry 4 is weird, especially because you kinda get to decide yourself what the ending is gonna be. You know, I really like that I get a choice, right? But I don't feel like I get enough choices, or like I'm forced into this choice, right? You know, I can pretty comfortably find other ways out, and this is probably also just because you know, I'm not as deep into the, you know, role-playing aspect of specifically Far Cry, apparently. You know, usually I am pretty, like, you know, in character but not in fucking Far Cry apparently. I don't really know what it is. It's just I'm not that invested. I don't know enough about my guy to like, you know what he's gonna do. But the ending actually made, it actually made shit relevant, and I desperately hope that there was more game after, the ending of the game. Because they kind of already did that, right? You go and you get a mission where you kill Pagan Min's body double, and then you think, oh, that was pretty fucking easy. What's going on here? And then he calls you and explains that it's a fucking it's a body double, which was I didn't really see it coming, but I expected some sort of twist to be like, yeah, he's still alive. I just didn't really know how. So no, that was pretty cool, but I don't know. I expected more of Pagan Min. More so than, I don't know, I feel like the ending of the game in general was good, but it could have been much better. If it was just expanded upon in, either just more gameplay, more interactions with Pagan Min, because I feel like he really fucking shined at the end of the game, especially because I chose not to kill him immediately, even though you had the choice. Then he lore drops some shit like, I am twisted and evil, and I was normal until I walked into that room, but you are gonna come out stronger than before. You're gonna come out a king or something like that, and it's just I really did expect some more gameplay from the fucking Shangri-La area that I haven't really mentioned before, but this Shangri-La place is never really fucking explained whatsoever. And yeah, I know that there are some side missions, like you stumble upon some Shangri-La entrances, the fucking, probably something to do with those two fucking drug addicts. They're probably also gonna, explain Shangri-La somewhat, but I'm not gonna fucking do that. I got the end credits, I'm done with the game. I'm not gonna fucking find out. And I don't expect, even if I do play further, I don't really expect to get that many answers. That's mainly the reason why. If I do get answers, please correct me, but I don't see any reason to play any further. I'm done with the game. There's still a whole ass fucking prison area, but I'm kinda half expecting that to just be some co-op thing. I don't know. It's also it's more so the fact that the world doesn't seem all too interesting. On an outside look, yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's in the middle of like fucking, I don't know, India or something. Fucking, there are animals everywhere, small little fucking towns, villages, but all the fucking places are the same. All the outposts are the same, all the towns are essentially the same. There are like small, tiny little deviations, but there's not really any difference. Like gameplay wise, it's more so the gameplay wise, because the game is, again, really fucking repetitive, and not in the good way. So that kind of sucks. So I don't really have that motivation either to, keep playing. God damn it, I saw that coming a mile away. I don't know why I jumped. Fuck. I guess we're doing another run, sure. So, yeah, I expected something to do with Shangri-La when I, got into the, where I placed my mother's ashes. Yeah, I got some lore about my, my mom and dad turning on each other, my fucking Pagan Min actually being my fucking stepdad. Sure, that's cool and all, but I didn't really get to like sit there and dwell in the moment. I didn't get to think about it before he just kinda left, and then the game was over. and there was nothing more after that. No mission to like go after him or anything. No. Also, you know, yeah, sure, I get it, game design wise, that okay, you get the choice to kill him. Then if you know, there's gonna be pretty big deviations if you do kill him and if you don't kill him. But you know, you just gotta fucking work around that. I don't know. I guess it's a pretty high standard to set, but look at something like GTA 5 that does exactly fucking this. You get to, I guess, spoilers for, holy fuck, GTA 5 is old. 12 years? Spoilers for a 12-year-old game. You get to kill one of the main characters, either Michael or Trevor, or you get to be best buddies with them forever and kill the main bad guy, quote-unquote main bad guy, I guess. And then, you know, just fuck around. Okay, to be fair, the GTA world also way more interesting. And you know, the whole shtick I have with every place being the same in Far Cry, it is by a long shot not the same in GTA. But you know, just the shtick of, like, there are way more choices, or you feel like there are way more choices to make. I feel like, okay, I am also just biased because I don't like the gameplay itself in Far Cry, because holy shit, the like, especially the moving around. I've talked a lot about the fucking movement in Far Cry. The movement in Far Cry is fucking abysmal. I hate every second of it. But you know, also just the fucking, I don't know, every side quest around the world is the exact fucking same. There are like 3 different ones, 2 different ones, and they spam you at every single corner to say like, hey, look at us, we have side quests in this game. And it kinda sucks, I gotta be honest. But yeah, the story itself, it was beginning to ramp up to be like pretty good. Like you go and, you know, you get to realize why, you know, throughout the entire game something has felt wrong. Like, you know, Pagan Min is just kind of toying with you and playing with you and, you know, not really taking you seriously, right? And of course that makes sense in terms of the game, you know, just having the game being longer, that makes sense, but you didn't really feel it all too well until the last moments. Also, you know, Pagan Min wasn't really there in the game, so we didn't really get to know him before the very end. And sure, again, on a replay, when you get, you know, the context and you get to hear every voice line that Pagan Min has, you know, fucking mind fucking you, it's probably great. But I can't fucking see myself playing through the game again because the mechanics are so ass. So I have to sit through that just to like hear some voice lines. No fucking thanks. I'd rather just watch some like playthrough, or fucking hell, even just, I don't know, some sort of cutscene compilation, I guess. I don't know. I am thoroughly not impressed by Far Cry. Far Cry 3 was pretty good. Pretty small game, pretty fun game. But I will say the ending of 4 is much better than 3, I will admit, even though 3 was pretty good. I can't really remember 3 all that well. I'm just talking about feeling like, you know, 4 was better than 3. Might be recency bias, who knows. But you know, the fact that you have a deep, you know, quote-unquote deeper connection with your main bad guy, main villain, and that he's actually doing stuff for you, for your sake. Like, he fucking killed his second in command, basically, in order to, you know, ensure that you had some fun in a very fucking twisted way. But he did that, and it works really well in retrospect. But there is way too much to retrospect in. I don't know. The reveal that you know, your connection to him comes way too late. And I am not, you know, throughout the majority of the fucking playtime, I'm not really that invested in fucking Pagan Min. I'm, you know, curious, sure, but that curiosity never really gets fucking, like, I guess, fueled until the very end. So that kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Again, Shangri-La, the place, I really wanted more lore about it, but it didn't really come in the actual game. And I don't know, I hope that everything was gonna be like full circle moment. Also because the game was, you know, not overhyped, but it was hyped up a good bit to me. And I don't know, after playing it, I can't really see why. Everything about it was just kinda, you know, decent at best, right? So yeah, that's the conclusion of my Far Cry. Is that a fucking beetle on the ground? Why is it moving? What the fuck? That's fucking funny. God damn it! I didn't realize I was at 1 health. Shit. Fuck. I can recover from this. I'm fine. Oh, shit. Fuck. Anyway. Shit. Now I did 2 runs. Do I just say like 8:11 plus 8:13? I guess I don't know. Do I just catch? Oh, I'll figure it out. Bye.